What are the top 5 stretches that you should avoid if you have sciatica? I had a client that came in that specifically had back pain and sciatica, and he was having issues. He was doing a bunch of hip mobility work is what he told me, and he said he didn't know why his back continued to hurt and his hips weren't getting more mobile. It is important to get hip mobility, but we shouldn't be working on back mobility. So let's go through these 5 stretches. The first thing to know is that the majority of back problems that somebody has in sciatica is caused by hypermobilities. If this is the spine, we're moving in one area too much, and that causes irritation down that nerve. And so if we're stretching that nerve consistently and never giving it a rest, or we're twisting up in our back and causing compression on the nerve, that's going to cause more irritation. So let's get these stretches out of your routine and do it as quickly as possible. Stretch number 1 is going to be a cross-body straight leg. So he's coming back like this and then coming across the body. The hip is moving to about here, and then the low back moves. So it's actually stretching out the low back. And so if I do it the other way, it's the same thing. I'm twisting up in the low back, and that's not working on hip mobility. That's working on low back mobility. If he already moves too much in his low back, you might get some relief because you're stretching an area that's irritated. Feels better for about 5 minutes, but then it gets worse again. And so that's the pattern that we're trying to get out of. He would not have been able to fix his back just by doing the positive things. We had to take out the negative things as well. So that's the first stretch that we want to avoid. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and follow us to know exactly what you should be doing. Obviously, it's important to take out the things that you should be avoiding, but follow us for more videos. It takes time to get these videos out and get all this information to you so you can fix this from your own home, but it's completely doable. So subscribe and we'll get the videos on exactly what to do and what to avoid. Another stretch is the hamstrings. So if I'm going through here and pulling forward, I'm pulling on my low back. I'm pulling that sciatic nerve, and I'm also causing irritation to my low back because I'm just stretching through my low back. Now, whether I'm in standing and doing straight legs coming here, out to the side, all of that is low back. If I was stretching with my back in a neutral position, getting to here, in standing that's a little bit easier, but maintaining a neutral position with my back, then I'm firing my hamstrings a little, like significantly more. It's targeting my hamstrings. That would be better. It's not something that we do. Consistently, we've seen that people get more irritated over time. A good measurement, if you get 5 minutes of relief from a stretch and then it gets worse, it tells you it's a bad stretch. So we got to take it out. So hamstring stretches, double leg or single leg hamstring stretches where we're pulling through the low back as well. If you're flared up with sciatica, take it out, don't do it. Number 3 is a cobra stretch. So laying down on our stomach and then getting back right here and doing this stretch, just pulling your body up. Now, if it feels good to you, it doesn't cause any pain, and you don't have pain after 5 minutes where it's not sparking up, then it might be okay for you. But the majority of our clients do have problems with this. It causes more irritation, so we want to take it out. This is really pulling ourselves into back extension and then getting a stretch on our abs. And we have better stretches for our abs that we can be doing that aren't causing that compression and that extension on the low back. Number 4 is a hip flexor stretch with back extension. So when we stretch the hip flexors here at the office, we'll come through this position and we'll shift forward. I come back, push into that leg, and I squeeze the back glute. What I see often that's causing problems for clients is that they come up like this. So they're going into back extension. Yeah, I feel it a lot more in my hamstrings. I have a negative piece that I'm going into back extension. I'm closing down that space for the nerve. So when I come up through this, it's gonna be negative for me over the long term. What I do is I stay with this thigh and I can drive into it, and you're gonna get a really effective stretch by squeezing that back glute. We're getting reciprocal inhibition. So if I fire my glute, it makes this muscle, the hip flexor, relax right here. So I can do it right there. Just don't come into these hip flexor stretches throwing our arms up in the air and bending in our low back. That's gonna cause more irritation over the long term. Number 5 is a really common exercise that we see in physical therapy. I inherently disagree with it. It's a cat-camel. And so we see it all the time. People are chasing more mobility through the lumbar spine. And this one, I just haven't seen any positive benefits from it. And what we do is so much more effective that we've taken that out. So just demonstrating it right here. Cat-camel is coming back into a camel position, or camel, cat, camel. This would be a cat. And then this would be the camel. And so we're moving moving through this over and over to increase mobility in there. That causes irritation to our clients' backs. If we're moving too much in that area already, and then we're adding movement to it. If you are not having back pain and you want to increase mobility in your back and it doesn't spark it up, then they would be okay. But if you're actively having sciatica or back pain, it's not gonna be a positive movement for you. It's not a good stretch and it's not a good exercise. So we take it out. It's okay to be in meat and potatoes when you're in an active flare-up of sciatica. We got to get you out of pain, and there's a lot of things that you can be doing long-term that'll keep you out of pain. That's not one of them, so let's take it out. Now, if standing and sitting cause more pain than walking, then it means you have a hypermobility. If we're walking, we're moving around a lot, and so that hypermobility isn't as intense. If we're sitting in one position and we have a hypermobility, it just keeps shimmying around, it'll drive you nuts down that sciatic nerve. Or you're standing up and that sciatic nerve is sparking off, it's really irritated and barking at you, then we have a hypermobility, and so we don't want to be doing these things in the lumbar spine. One last thing to think about is we want to work on true hip mobility. We want to move through the hips, get mobility right through here, and limit the amount of motion in the back. So subscribe to our channel. We'll have exercises, what you can do for hip mobility that's not too intense. People over the age of 50 really should focus on hip external rotation, making sure their hip flexors are loose, and limiting motion in their low back, especially if you're having sciatica right now. On this page, you'll see more videos on sciatica, how we fix it, what you can do starting today. Get mobile and stay active.